because the productivity index is higher. Higher skin, the slope will go down, and so on and so on. Now, we're done with the inflow, okay? Keep these ideas in your mind. And now let's talk about the outflow, okay? So the outflow, this is the outflow. And I would like to, yes, you can raise your hand. Tell me, you can speak up. Hardik, you're muted.
Yes, sir. My question is how we can, how the completion affects inflow. I mean, if you are mentioning if it is vertical, if it is horizontal or directional, then I think basically what is changing is the drainage area only. Because in vertical well, the drainage area would be less. In horizontal, the drainage area would be high. Other than this,
No,
I don't think.
Yeah,
Other than this, yes,
yes.
sir.
You have studied, you know, the let's say the horizontal IPRs like Joshi, Babu and Ode, etc. So all these, the well length will be taken into consideration, because you see, if it's vertical, because as we all know, we have we have what we call the anisotropy. We have the horizontal permeability and the vertical permeability. Okay, so
Yes,
now when you have vertical completion, right, the exposure of the you know the open hole
yes,
will be less, right? So although I am in the same drainage area, but if I drill vertically or horizontally or in an angle, all that will affect the calculation.
Absolutely. So it's nothing related to the completion in tubing. It's basically how much area is exposed of the well bore.
We call it
behind,
partial penetration.
yes,
we have what we call the partial penetration skin, right? So all that is taken into consideration. In addition, for example, is your completion open hole? Is it you know, slotted liner? Is it perforated? So all these will be taken into consideration, right?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So now talking about the outflow, and please, I mean, let's make this interactive. If you have questions, you know, please go ahead. So in the outflow, we are now going to recall from P node equals P downstream plus delta P in the downstream, correct? This is what we described the first point. So this is P node. And let's assume that we are stopping at the wellhead for the time being.